So Sid, as you guys continue to walk up and keep your eyes on to where the last couple of steps here on this staircase, and this is where you now have got that business cycle spinning at an extremely fast clip. And this is where you're able to take that measurement data, analyze it very quickly, and replan for the next time, right? It's one thing to do a plan, whether that be annually or quarterly, but to then do a project-based plan on a monthly basis, that could without the right systems, without the right processes, this becomes a very difficult process. But as we've seen, all the pieces that you guys have put into place is leading you to your ability to do this. And where we see this will allow you to do is really get into your project forecasting is, what could I expect my profitability to be by month? Not just on the overall project, but do it by month based off of what your teams are forecasting for their labor, what they're expecting from a revenue recognition, and even down to a cash basis where it says, what do we expect to pay, whether you're doing this on a milestone basis, whether you're doing this 50% up front, 50% on the back, right? So that you can see what's going to happen on a project over its life cycle. And in your case, a 6+ month project, if you're not managing that, you may go on a cash flow negative. But if you already know what that plan is up front, you're able to make those decisions when those actuals are coming in and you're not either lining up or how are we going to get back on track on a future state. So those are some of the things that you're seeing. Why don't you share a little bit about some of that, how you see that could benefit you and how it's benefited you in some of your previous experiences?
This is the area I'm most excited about in respect to the implementation of these systems. And project forecasting was really important to us, both internally and to our investor. We're required to provide them with a forecast, an accurate forecast, at least 3 months out. Sometimes they like it as far out as 6 months. And before, we had each individual project manager list all their clients in an Excel spreadsheet, plan out best they could on the information they had, what they thought their utilization was going to be as far out as possible. And then we went through a process of taking every spreadsheet from every project manager and rolling it up and creating a monthly forecast as far out as possible. That has all been eliminated because now that information in respect to our project planning is captured in our in Upland, and we're able to run reports, forecast reports based on up-to-date planning by project that has been done. And what was taking each project manager many hours per month has been eliminated. Yes, the time is being used to plan the projects, which they were doing anyway, and then putting that data. But that's it, they're done. Then everything is rolled up automatically, and we're getting the forecast that we need and the expected profitability. And we are getting notifications saying, hey, watch out, red light, 2 months from now, we have a variety of people who are unallocated. What are you going to do about it? What do we need to do to make adjustments? So I can't even begin to tell you how well this whole process has been accepted within the entire organization and how happy our project managers are that we took this off their plate. And we see that. Go ahead, Jim. Sorry.
No, and I was just going to say it's kind of the key point that you just pointed out. There's 2 points that I heard you say is and the most important is the organization is on a journey together, right? They're now seeing the benefit of what this information could be done. They can do it as part of their normal or operational activities without being distracted to go and do accounting work so that you can do a forecast, right? They can do the work that they normally do and it can be captured. And now your accounting team can consume it, analyze it, and roll it into it, right? Albeit that it's still at a bit of a manual state, but that information is being captured. And now if we can take that information and actually pipe it electronically through that process, then you're going to be able to get to the point that even that process of manually looking at the allocation reports and combining it with the other financial data that you have, now that could ultimately be done as with one quick change, not a quick change, but with a change of feeding that data, you can build the models that will actually do all of this for you, eliminating even the needs of the humans doing it, right? And that's really what I see the exciting part of what you've connected from a flow perspective is it now enables that automation of it. But even the fact that you're able to do it manually today is just amazing.
And the accuracy has been phenomenal because we go back and we compare our actual revenue for those months we forecasted to what we had forecasted, and it's very, very close. And we were all over the place before. And I think a lot of it has to do is that, you know, you're properly planning for each project and the project managers are diligent, and we're able to take that more accurate data with less room for error to get us accurate forecasts.
Yeah, it's moving from a top-down approach of forecasting to a bottom-up approach. You're always going to be more accurate when you can start at the project without eating up all of your resources' time that they can't work on the execution.
Exactly.